I wish I was Asian because hi honey buns, welcome to another video. It's your favorite girl Eileen. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the subscriptions. You're welcome to our humble abode. Okay, so we're always hearing if we say four or friends be like, oh, arbitrary is hard, arbitrary is hard, arbitrary is hard. It is, but where isn't? Where isn't? You have a lot of people abroad always being like, oh, you guys don't know what we are going through here. Don't come. You don't know what we are going through here. They are trying to protect you. To some extent, they are not wrong. A lot of the time, you get this welcoming like you are some important person because you've traveled abroad. According to some stories, one of your auntie calls you from abroad. The way you speak to her, oh ma, the culture, oh yes please, like it kind of gets into people's heads. Per somebody's experience, she got that experience and then she brought someone abroad. So now that the person has come, now the person makes their own money. That's, oh, me culture, oh, sorry, auntie, it has reduced because now me too, I'm also getting paid. I'm also making some of the pounds. I'm also making some of the dollars. So some of them rock shoulders with you, or some of them like, I don't really need to do that anymore because it's like you and I are on the same level because now we are all in the arbitrary. That would be one of the reasons why some people say that. Me personally, I feel like we need to find a way to amend our laws so that you can even do your service abroad, to be honest, because the exposure is you get to interact and meet people with different cultures. It's really nice. It's really an eye-opening experience. Like when you come, you definitely feel like a Krasini. There are no two ways about that. You definitely feel up because from the way they think, the way they do their stuff, you might not necessarily agree with everything, but the positives are good. Like the exposure is good. You get to learn a lot interacting with people, how to speak, how back home you can just say anything and get away with it. Here, before you speak, you are careful because you can get into trouble. They can easily fly you back to your country if whatever trouble you are in is intense. So yeah, I feel like everybody needs that kind of exposure. You get to experience a different kind of work culture. The downside to it is everybody is minding their business aspect. For that part, I sincerely don't like it, and I would be lying if I say I don't miss my friends to the core, to the very core. So like I'm always on my Snap trying to get in touch with whoever is available to get in touch with. I'm always going through my memories and stuff. It's good to go out and please go out and go and be taking pictures with your friends, be taking videos with your friends. Don't be in your room all the time because one time when you're lonely, you'll be looking at those pictures and you reminisce. If I was always indoors and I did not go out, I don't know what pictures I'll be looking back on. Sometimes I'll just get random memories. For the minding of business culture abroad, it's not good. It's not good at all. If you don't have family members, even that one campo is relative because the culture here, you'll be having family members and then your own family members will do you dirty depending on how morally grounded your family members are. It's very, very, the system is in such a way, it's not like deliberately they want to be wicked, but the system is such a way that they have no choice than to be wicked to you. They have no choice. Well, they have a choice, but they decide to. So Asians are always together. They always have that unity. Everybody else is unified except Yanum. So it's a choice basically because people feel like, oh, when I help my brother will grow wings and start rocking shoulders with me. Sometimes, yes, your brother does grow wings and start rocking shoulders with you, but sometimes that is not the case. But everybody, as you are walking, then you'll be far your home drink. As I said, everywhere is hard. And like how you can just randomly go and visit someone. I don't know if now Komle is at home, but like I'll just get out from my hostel and just go and appear at her place, and then if she's there, there's no time I can go to Nakomle's place and Nakomle will not cook for me, or like there's no food available. Even if there's no food available, she's having money, we buy food. Like here, you are going to visit who when they've not called you. Are you part of the budget? No, you are not part of the budget. It can really get depressing if you don't have a good family standing here or friends. Making friends is difficult, and as an adult, making friends is very, very difficult. Most of the people that I am acquainted with are people from work or the people from my church. You actually plan the hangouts, then there's some extra hour shifts available. You say you are going, maybe it's like 5 hours. You say you are going to booze, or you are going to what? Relax and let that extra 5-hour money go. Mind you, when rent time is due, landlord is not going to listen to you. He's not going to understand that if you don't socialize, you'll be depressed. He's not gonna understand that. No, he's not. Back home, if your rent is due and you don't have the money, depending on the relationship you have with your landlord, there's a way you can negotiate with your landlord or landlady and, you know, extend the date or pay small or something like that. There's some kind of understanding depending on the relationship you have with your landlord. Ahadi.
That one we are not going to tolerate at all. I've said.
You'll be there and the landlord will tell you that, oh, he's coming to sell the house. He's coming to sell the house. Because it's not your excuse that he needs his money. It's his money that he needs to, he needs to pay off the mortgage. He needs to feed his family. Ghanaians here are very, very different from the Ghanaians we know in Ghana. Same Ghanaians. It's not even the ones that were born here. To be honest, per my experience, some of the ones that were even born here, they are better than those who migrated. Yes, in as much as we have this perception about them, like maybe they are too knowing and all that. Trust me, they are way better than those that, hey, somebody, your own, the people that sell out illegal immigrants and all those things. It is your people from back home. All of you came back home. It got to a point I wish I was Asian, because how you see these Asian people helping one another. You go to a shop, if you see one Asian, just know that you see 5 more working there. You see 5 more working there. But when it comes to your own people, it's difficult to get help. It's very, very difficult to get someone to genuinely help. Kofi Oduro even said it, and it is true. It is very true that you travel abroad and you realize that the same people that you were living in the Ghana with, when they entered flight and they came, it's like once they passed through immigration, something just washed from their system. A part of their humanity just washed from their system and was filled with behaviors that you cannot understand. But it is well. Kofi Oduro said it. It is true. It's not a lie. It is true. And we always hear the stories. Personally, it would be so nice if they can even amend some of the laws in Ghana so that people can do service abroad. Mandatory. Like the way Mahama is saying that now military is compulsory for all. Something like that. even if it's for like a month, because sometimes Ghana falls also. You bring somebody here for 1 month before you realize they are going hide somewhere, they don't want to come back. That's well, if the country was a better place, they'll come back. If people can come for 30 December, people can come and chill. Means Ghana is not all that bad.